The question of the day is Tom Brady the GOAT? And is he the GOAT of all sports? Let's get into it. Is Tom Brady the GOAT of football? The answer to that is yes. The man have 7 rings in the NFL. Tom Brady have more rings than the organizations in the NFL. All right, and here's why. Let's break his career down. Of course, we all know Tom Brady played 20 plus years in the NFL and plus where he started from. If you don't know, Michigan, that's where he came from. And on top of that, while he was in college, he was getting challenged in college for the starting role all to his senior year. Then fast forward, he got drafted to the Patriots. We all know that. But to what this man did with the Patriots, his first start to the Super Bowl, there will be nobody else in the NFL history will come close to Tom Brady's stats. Nobody. Now, there's one stain on Tom Brady's career. One. Out of 20 plus years in the NFL, there's only one stain on this man's career. It's the tuck rule. That's the only thing that I can see here when it comes to Tom Brady that people can say that, oh, he wouldn't have those many rings, or Tom Brady won't be Tom Brady if without the tuck rule. But guess what? It happened. It's done. The man have 7 rings. The most important thing that I want to get to here today on this podcast, I want to get to Brady, the GOAT of all sports: football, basketball, tennis, hockey, soccer, everything. Is he the GOAT of all? Is yes. Drill this in. If you play football, you know how hard it is to win a championship. High school is a little bit easy. I'm gonna be completely honest. If you have the talent, you could pretty much win a championship years and years to come. College, hard. It's so hard because that's why you don't see Alabama win every year. But Alabama's in it. Like, that shows me that they require or keep containing the talent to win the championship every year. But it just shows you how hard it is to win a championship because Alabama can't win it every year. And you know, Alabama stack up every year. Clemson didn't win every year. Ohio State can't win it every year. LSU can't win it every year because it's hard to win that many rings. Now in NFL, it's super hard because everybody on the field was top athletes at some point at a time in their career. They was top athletes, or they became the top athlete. Tom Brady is the GOAT of all sports because it is so hard to win even 1, 2, or 3 rings in the NFL. This man got 7, and I don't want to hear people saying, "Oh, it was luck." It's not luck. That's how his career went, and he went to the Patriots and he dominated. This man, he have the passing yards. He's on the list. He's better than MJ. At least he's like number 1, number 2. That's a different video for another day. He have the passing yards, the touchdowns. The man got all the stats that you can have in his career. The man is the legend and the GOAT of all sports. Tom Brady's record will never be broke again. Let's think about that. What would you have to do to pass Tom Brady's record? Think how much work you're going to have to put in to pass his record. You're going to either have to play more than 20 years. Then on top of that, you have to win championship along that way, which is super hard because we know in football, one snap can change the game. Like the risk of football mistakes is super higher in rather than basketball and baseball and any other sport. Because in football, you have 22 people on the field. What other sport have 22 people on the field? Soccer. But soccer is like an individual sport in a team setting. In football, on defense, you have 11 people going after that one person. Then you got 11 people on the opposite side fighting and pushing and kicking and doing whatever it takes. So Tom Brady, the path and the risk of the time that he put in to get 7 rings is going to be super hard to pass. You're going to have to be damn near perfect to surpass Tom Brady. So you got to play 20 plus years. Then you got to be winning championships along the way. Then you have to put up the stats, because you have to throw the ball. And then on top of that, you gotta throw the ball and score touchdowns by you throwing the ball. So if you on a team that runs a lot, you're not gonna catch Tom Brady. You might get the rings, but you ain't gonna have the passing attempts, the passing yards, the passing touchdowns. You're not gonna have none of that. Also, the major point here, Tom Brady did it in different eras. Everybody know the LeBron, Michael Jordan talk. Tom Brady did it in different eras. He did it with the Ray Lewis. He did it in that time period. He did it when you can get hit. He did it when the defense was coming for your head. Then he rolled into the other era when the quarterback is pretty much safe. You can't even touch him. around his head. You can't do nothing with a quarterback nowadays. Then he did it with the era where the kids these days are bigger, faster, quicker. The corners back then the corners used to be 5'9", 5'10". Corner these days are 6 foot, 6'1", running a 4.3, 4.4, vertical 30+ inch vertical. Linebackers 6'2", 230. Run a 4.4. Tom Brady did it in different eras and still won. My conclusion, Tom Brady will be the best ever of all time in every sport you can mention. You can't compare nobody else's record to Tom Brady. In any sport you call it, let me know. Leave it in the comments. Tom Brady is on a different league. He's in a different stratosphere. Tom Brady's up here and everybody else is down here. Everybody else. Because he did it in football. You don't understand football. They say inches win the game. Like something this small can change the football game. This. Because in basketball, if you make a mistake, you can come back and get it. But you know, in baseball, you make a mistake, you got 9 endings. Football in playoffs, there's no 7 games. It's 1 game. You win or go home. And it's a game of inches, people. Inches. And Tom Brady did it. He got 7 of them. And he did it in different eras, different rules, different type of athlete. The man is a GOAT. That's my conclusion. Thank you. Like, comment, subscribe. See you in the next one.